How to use Fastmail. Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Fastmail. So please watch till the end to properly understand the tutorial. And to create an account on Fastmail, you could also use my affiliate link below the description, where I earn a small commission at no additional cost to you. And by using the link, you may also get some discount or rewards upon sign up. But before that, if you don't know what is Fastmail, it is an independent subscription-based email service provider in which the company also offers a secure and privacy-focused email hosting for individuals, families, and businesses, along with integrated calendar, contacts, and productivity features. Unlike many free email providers, Fastmail operates on a paid subscription model, meaning it does not rely on advertising or sell users' personal data. It emphasizes speed, reliability, strong security, open internet standard, and user control over data. And now to create an account, you can click the link in the description or click try for free button in here on the top right corner, or you could also click this button in here. Upon doing so, you'll automatically be directed on this page, in which the next thing that you need to do to sign in is to simply fill out the required information, including to enter here your name, choose your email address, and even use your own domain if you want to, and also here enter the password. Once done, all you need to do is simply click Start Your Free Trial button below here to proceed. And after that, all you need to do is wait for it to load, then you will be directed on this homepage or dashboard of Fastmail, in which it will show you in here on the left side panel the option in there to compose, inbox, and many more. And you could also click the download the app button if you want to download the application in here. But as you can see under email, it will show us in here that the only email is from Fastmail. But you could also import your Gmail inboxes or content by clicking this import data. All you need to do is to click this one, and upon doing so, you have here an option to choose to import your Google Workspace, Gmail, Outlook, iCloud, Yahoo Mail, and many more. All you need to do is basically sign in your account to any of this platform or your Gmail, Outlook, iCloud. Then upon clicking inboxes in here, you should be able to see that here the inbox of your email has now been added in here. You'd also adjust or sort all of your email, such as newest first, oldest first, by sender, by subject, by size, and many more. And even navigate the action to customize the view in here. You'd also change or show the show bar to see your calendar, including your schedule, to your events. And you could also navigate your contacts by clicking the people in here. But going back on this page, aside from here, all email, you could also navigate the unread, and using the search bar, you could also search for a specific kind of email or sender. This is basically the sample email. We can archive it, delete, even move it to our drafts or even as a spam in here. And by clicking more, you have here another options to mark, read, pin the email, and many more, and even forward to other sender. And now to start composing here an email, all you need to do is to click the compose button on the top left corner, and in here just simply fill out the required information, including these two, which is the recipient or receiver of it. You'd also click attach to upload the files from your computer, in your storage, and even from your Dropbox, depending on the size of it. After that, below you will also enter the subject line and even the content. And even here, for example, we're going to add an image. This is basically what it looks like upon uploading it directly. You could also add a link in here by clicking on it and pasting the link to proceed. Aside from this, you could click the send button or schedule it depending on your preferences as well, and also depending on the time that you want it to send. Now I'm going to save this as a draft, and you should be able to see here under draft that it is now currently being added as a draft. Now moving on the left side panel, you could also navigate the archive option, in which by clicking on it, it will show you all of your archive, including all email, unread, and even your PIN and VIPs. While drop in here, it will show us the drops list. Under the send, it will show you all of the emails you have sent, while under spam, it will show you the spam emails, and the trash, all of the deleted emails. Now moving on, you could also start clicking the plus button to start adding here or creating a new folder. For the folder, I'm going to name this into My Secret Files as an example. And you could also create a subfolder for it if you want to. And now, as you can see, it is now added by clicking the three dots beside it. We could also change the color, the appearance, and many more. And now aside from mail option on the left side panel, you could also navigate here this contacts by clicking new contact button. It will show us in here that in order to add a contact, just fill out the required information, including the title and even their first name, last name, job title, and here their department, company, personal nickname, including their birthday, and even email address, phone number, and even the website of it. So basically, the main purpose of this is to make communication more efficient by simply allowing user to quickly find recipients when composing emails, create contact groups for sending messages to multiple people at once, and also keep personal or business contact information synchronized across devices. You would also add those contacts as your VIPs and many more. So basically, this feature helps user maintain an organized address book while reducing the need to manually enter contact details each time they send an email. Now moving on, aside from this, you could also navigate the calendar by clicking the new event button on the top left corner. You can start looking or start clicking any date in here you want to add an event for your occasion, activities, and many more. So if you want, you could also click the last new event button on the top left and enter here the details including what, where, the calendar date, and even the color of it, and show as PC and many more. And fill out the required information in order to do so. So basically, this calendar integrates with Fastmail email service, making it easy to add an event details from email and to keep track from upcoming tasks and commitments, in which this kind of feature help user manage their time effectively and stay organized across personal and professional activities. So now as you can see, our vacation in here has now been added to our calendar. You could also add a calendar event, for example birthday, if you want to. But going back on the top panel of our email, in here you could also click the gear icon or the settings option, in which from here you can navigate also to change a variety of options, including the display of it, to change the languages, and start week on Monday, the time format, the theme, we have here the dark mode, and even choosing the right color theme in here that you prefer. You can even choose your preferred button style in here, depending on your needs, the navigation panel section or option, the accessibility, text size, and even the font in here. We have here also the mail preferences that you could also customize as well, the notification, the custom swipes, and any other details in here. So basically, Fastmail is important because it provides a secure, reliable, and privacy-focused email service that gives users a greater control over their personal information. Unlike many free email providers that rely on advertising, Fastmail operates on subscription model, allowing it to focus on user privacy rather than collecting data for marketing purposes. And overall, that is just basically how you can use Fastmail. Thank you.